Samir was a famous surgeon. But he had a terrifying habit. Whenever he was under stress, he would wander alone at night on deserted roads, experimenting on stray animals, and sometimes even unclaimed dead bodies. He believed he was doing something great for science. One night, he went to the hospital morgue. With the help of a watchman, he brought an unclaimed corpse into his lab. The watchman hesitated and asked, "Sir, what do you do with so many dead bodies?" Samir replied coldly, "What will you do by knowing? I try to bring them back to life." The watchman laughed nervously. "Sir, how is that possible? No one can come back after death." Samir slowly looked at him and said, "Why not? Even I came back after dying." His bloodshot eyes terrified the watchman, who immediately ran away. Samir laughed. Then he examined the corpse carefully. No wounds, no cuts, must be a heart attack. High chances of revival. He placed the body inside a glass chamber and released a mixture of chemicals. Soon, thick white smoke filled the chamber, which suddenly turned black. The body started moving. As the smoke cleared, the corpse opened its eyes. Samir's eyes lit up with excitement. He pulled the body out, but it didn't respond. "My experiment worked, then why isn't it reacting?" Frustrated, he shouted, "You've already died twice, you're useless now." He threw the body outside his lab. The moment it hit the ground, its eyes opened. It stood up and stared at Samir through the window, with a mysterious smile. Days passed. Samir's madness grew. Now, he started a new experiment. Creating clones from reflections in mirrors. "Once this works, I will be immortal." He believed another world existed behind mirrors. One day, he stood in front of a mirror and smiled. But his blood froze. The reflection didn't move. It just stood there, staring at him, with blood-covered hands. Samir whispered, "I was right, there is another world." He was thrilled. But that was only the beginning. Soon, his life became hell. Every time he looked into a mirror, the reflection would threaten him. "You came, Samir, but you won't go back." Terrified, Samir decided to end it. He smashed the mirror with the hammer. "It's over. I created you, and I destroyed you." But suddenly, he felt pain. Blood was flowing from his own body. The same wound he had seen in the mirror. Behind him, a transparent glass wall appeared. On the other side, stood another Samir. Smiling. Samir collapsed. But then, he stood up again. His pupils had turned completely white. He punched the glass. The glass shattered, cutting his face. The lab lights flickered. In every room, there were distorted versions of him. Half human, half flesh. Dead experiments, alive again. A calm voice echoed. "You tried to conquer the world, but you lost to yourself." Samir turned. Another Samir stood there, perfect, clean, wearing a white coat. "I am your reflection, and now I'm free." Before Samir could react, the shadows grabbed him and threw him into the mirror. Darkness. Complete darkness. Then, something crawled on his skin. He saw glowing eyes all around him. His body started twisting. Bones cracking. Fingers turning into sharp glass-like claws. His skin hardened, turning into mirror-like metal. His face disappeared. He became a living mirror. Outside, the fake Samir smiled. "You made one mistake. Reflections don't want to become human." They just want to enter this world. He cut his own wrist. But the blood came from the mirror. Samir, you can't escape. If you try, you'll only hurt yourself. Now Samir could neither live nor die. He was trapped forever. A mirror that feels pain. A mirror that sees everything, but can never speak. The fake Samir walked out, ready for his next surgery. Behind him, the mirror silently cried blood. Because a mirror can show the truth, but can never tell it. If you want, I can also.